Well, here on MJ Radio, and we're interviewing Hondo the Puppet, who's here, has been so kind to join us today on our program. How are you doing, Hondo?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm doing pretty well indeed.
Well, how are you coping with this whole COVID pandemic, uh, you know, world that we're in now?
Well, it is challenging uh, having to wear a mask. Although, as I said, of course, I refuse to wear a mask during this program. But having to wear a mask and to keep the 6 feet of distance.
Well, of course, you do realize that since I'm a puppeteer, it's hard for me to maintain that 6 feet of distance, but that's all right. I think the audience understands that, and I understand that. So, Hondo, I understand you're slated for some heart surgery in July 8th, coming up pretty soon.
That's right.
They're going to replace my aortic valve. Oh, wow, what's wrong with your valve?
Well, it's leaking.
Oh, well, that I guess creates a problem.
Yes, it does. It puts a strain on the heart, and over time, the heart hypertrophies. And of course, if that continued to happen, it would lead to heart failure.
Well, yeah, you want to avoid that. So, how do you feel about the surgery?
Well, I'm scared out of my mind.
Oh, what are you afraid of? Dying? Oh, yes. Well, it is a big surgery, but I do hear that it has a very high success rate.
Yes, it does. The 99, I think it's 999 out of 1,000 do very well. But I could be that one.
Well, of course, we never know what the fates have in store for us.
That is very true. Who would know that I'd end up living with you all this time? I started out as a mere puppet in Lynn Jennings' garage, and then suddenly I was a star of aisle 6 at a San Diego Fringe, and I met you, and the rest is history, isn't it?
Well, that's true. We have been together now about 6 years, and I know the last couple of years we haven't done that much together in terms of performance.
You could say that again, big boy.
I've been sitting over there for the last 2 years and waiting for you to get off your ass. Well, yeah, I know. I've been a bit preoccupied. But so are you afraid of the surgery?
Of course I'm afraid of the surgery. They have to slice my sternum open and then put me on a heart-lung machine for an hour, hour and a half while they repair the valve. And then I think they're going to do a little bypass of one of my coronary arteries at the same time, just for the hell of it, I guess. And then I'll be done with it in about 3 hours.
Will you be perfectly ready at that point?
No, I'll be in the ICU for 1 or 2 nights, maybe on a medical floor for 4 or 5 days, and then back to you, big boy.
Well, yeah, so you're afraid of what? What about the surgery is scary? I mean, heart surgery is it's not like nothing involving the heart. It does raise people's anxiety, even though the doctors are doing it. It's very, commonly done and a high rate of success.
That's true. It is commonly done, but when it involves your own heart and losing control, yielding control to the physicians,
and I know that they probably will do the best job that they can, but still it is a little bit anxiety provoking. Well, how have you been dealing with your anxiety?
Not well.
Well, what's been going on?
Well, I have these catastrophic fears that crop up from time to time. I'll be looking at someone in the street. Like today, I looked at this guy who had a rather large stomach. He was a little bit out of shape. And I said to myself, well, at least I'm in good shape. And then I remembered my high blood pressure. And I thought, oh no, I'm going to have a hypertensive crisis during the surgery and end up having a stroke.
That's how my mind works at times. Well, that's difficult. How do you deal with that?
Well, I try to do deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, try to do the stop technique where I say stop, change the channel, take 3 deep breaths, and say to myself, chances are everything's going to be fine.
Does that work?
Yes, it sometimes does work, but then sometimes I get into a state of high anxiety where it just spirals out of control, and then it's tough. Well, are you taking any medication for this? I'm taking Ativan several times a day. That's a tranquilizer. How's that making you feel? Well, at times I feel even depressed, a little dull on the Ativan, and other times I find it very helpful. But I have been playing around with it too much, and I just need to come to a consistent dosage and stick with it for the next 11 days. Well, Hondo, I'm sorry you're having it, but I understand that it's probably going to be a very successful surgery, and you will be better off with a new heart valve, right? So, what do you look forward to in the future of doing that you haven't been limited? Perhaps you've been limited by this heart valve issue. Well, I'm going to exercise much more aggressively. I'll be able to go on hikes with Daniel and you. I'll be able to climb stairs without a problem. I will be able to perhaps be more vigorous in doing my yoga and other exercise. I want to travel. I want to enjoy life. I'm too young of a puppet to see the end come now. Well, I don't think it will, Hondo. I think you're in a low risk group, and I'm sure you're going to do fine. Well, thank you, Mark. Well, I want to thank you, Hondo, for coming in today and talking with us. And good luck with, as we all need good luck, and stay safe with the COVID environment. And I'll be thinking of you on July 8th. Would you come with me to the surgery? Sure. You want me to come with you? Yes, I would find that very comforting. Well, I'll check their visitor policy, but I think they do allow one visitor. So I'll certainly be there with you all the way, boy. All right. I appreciate it, Mark. Okay, Hondo. I love you. I love you too.